Hey, good morning, everyone. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. I am back for part 3 of my Monday morning beach walk at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. As you can see, it is a glorious morning. It's about 8:15. The temperature right now is about 68 degrees. The water temperature is about 70. Although it feels a little cooler than that. It feels cooler than the air temperature. But that's what the forecast said on the internet. Water is beautiful, nice and clear. The tide's still going out. About another half hour before low tide. Today's high is going to be up around 82. I'm down at the very south end of Area 4 Beach out in the water. Had a wonderful beach walk this morning. 2 live feeds so far. Lots of sea stars. We've seen lots of 9-armed sea stars again this morning. No dolphins. I've not seen any dolphins. I don't know where the dolphins are. But it is glorious out here. We're just making our way down to the south to see how far I get there this morning. We spent a lot of time up in Area 4 this morning, up at Area Roy, looking at the sea stars, putting the ones that were high up on the beach back in the water, giving them a little helping hand. A little sea star rescue this morning. Today, big day for our friend Jan. If you haven't heard, today is Jan's birthday. So if you're a friend of Jan's on Facebook, be sure to wish her a happy birthday, or you can do it here. Yesterday was our friend Mike Arnold's birthday. It slipped by me on the announcements there on Facebook. So happy belated birthday to Mike Arnold. I miss a lot of messages on Facebook. You know, I think we're not gonna walk down too much farther here. I want to get back up, and that steel manatee was sticking way up out of the water this morning. I want to get up there right at low tide and see what it looks like. See if the old steel manatee is out of the water. It was arching its back up out of the water this morning. Glorious blue sky. Phil, good morning. Seen lots of olives, live olive snails crawling around again this morning on the sandbar. Lots and lots of them. Making these little squiggly lines on the beach. Those are the little olive snails crawling around, tunneling along. There's still a few sea stars here crawling back to the water, right on the water's edge. There's one right over here. We saw way more of these today than yesterday. the 9-armed sea stars. This one's right on the edge of the water, so we're going to leave him alone, him or her. I think I see another one up ahead of me in the water. Is it a sea star or is it seaweed? No, it's a clump of seaweed. Did see some out in the water as I was walking along. If they're on the beach, they're definitely going to be out in the water. Water's really shallow here. Trying to find one out here, show you what they look like when they're in the water so you don't step on them. They're kind of hard to see. Sometimes you'll come across, it'll be like a carpet of sea stars here. Just slowly moving up or down the beach. I'm assuming there's a lot of them out here in the water by the numbers we've seen on the sandbars this morning. Lots of little fish swimming by me here. I don't see one out here in the water. Tons of little bait fish swimming around, little ones. Hey, thanks. Somebody sent some stars. I appreciate that. Thank you for being so kind. Good morning. See, you got the right idea. You set them in the water. Some people throw them.
No.
That's mean. You too. Just watching a lady put some fighting conchs in the water. She did it the right way. So many people just heave them out like baseballs. Ugh. It's just an absolutely gorgeous morning here. Another 10. The past several mornings have been 10s all the way across the board. Can never get enough of this place. Man. Hey, if you're in North Naples or anywhere in Naples, Bonita Springs today. If you like fried chicken, the North Naples Country Club's got an awesome 4-piece chicken dinner with a couple sides Absolutely delicious. That is their Monday special, and they serve it until they run out. They open at 11, start serving at 11, and they serve till it's gone. Happy hour from 11 to 6 every day. I know some of our friends have been there. There in the House of Omelets. Yum, yum. Naples House of Omelets. Look at that water. What do you think? Is that not beautiful? How would you like to be here walking in the water with me right now? Oop, one of our pelicans zipping by me here. Ha! Zipping by. Wish a dolphin would zip by, although it's a little bit shallow. Too shallow for a dolphin. Here's a sea star making its way out into deeper water, crawling along the bottom. Sorry, Lynn. I love those reflections down there. That is so cool. Just slowly crawling along. Hear an osprey. I think it's up in that lone pine tree over there. I heard an osprey calling out. I don't know if you heard it in the background. Can't quite see it. See if it calls out again. I don't see it. It's up there somewhere, though. Unless it took off. Might have took off. It might have flown away. I'm gonna listen up there. Maybe it's coming from further up the beach. Up by Roy's pine trees. Maybe. Huh. Now it's not being very vocal. Just a little peep here and there. Well, we should be about at low tide now. I'm gonna scoot up to the old steel manatee, see if it's out of the water. We've had just an absolutely beautiful morning together here. Coming up to Roy's Beach here on the right. Forever will that be remembered as Roy's Beach to his beach family. I hear that osprey behind me. Could not see it. Good morning, Roy and Audrey. God bless the two of you. Forever together in each other's arms. Isn't that sweet? This is where we started up from this morning up here on that sandbar up ahead of me. See how deep this water is there? Yeah, just below my knees. About knee deep right there. I think the tide's coming back in. There's a helicopter coming up behind me. I've been here and it's coming up behind me for a while now. I don't see the steel manatee sticking out. An hour or so ago it was sticking way up out of the water. It's taking forever for that helicopter to go by. There it comes. One of our spray helicopters. The sand's kind of soft out here. Oh, what do we got up here in the pass? What do we have up here in the pass? 3 boats stuck up there. It's becoming a regular morning ritual during low tide. I don't know if that blue one's stuck or if they're trying to pull that white one off there. Every morning, low tide, we're seeing boats stuck up the pass or on the ground. Terrible way to start your boating adventure. I guess the moral to that story is stay out of Wiggins Pass at low tide. This sandbar is where we saw tons of sea stars this morning, all the way down the beach, but most of them were up in Area 4. All out here. Now they've all either made it to the water or been placed out in the water by good folks. I don't see any now on the sandbars. Watch my second live feed. I did a short live feed. Number 1 was a shorty. I started out, but then got some nice colors in the sky. I wanted to stop and take a couple pictures, so live feed number 1 was pretty short. I love this. This is what I love. I'm gonna try to get a picture of this before the tide comes back. All these ripples in the sand. I just love them. I think that is so neat. I think the tide is just starting to turn. It comes in fast. It covers those little sandbars up quick. Doesn't take long. I see the steel manatee, but it's not sticking out of the water like it was earlier. Might be just barely. Let's see. Nah, it might be out of the water. My eyes are getting so dang bad. These are all olives. See all these little squiggly lines? These are all live olive snails crawling around on the sandbar, tunneling around. Tons of them. Just tons and tons of them. That's a small one there. Beautiful shell on that one. A little olive snail. That is, man, that's got some beautiful patterns on it. The little olive snail crawling in my hand. Crawling around in my hand. See him coming out there? Wiggling around. Oh, don't fall. Don't fall. Don't crawl off my finger. Put you back where you were. Let's go back to tunneling. Tunneling your way to China. That's what my parents used to say when we were digging big holes, tunneling your way to China. Although China wasn't under us. And now I wouldn't want to tunnel to China. There's one of those little ducks over here by the steel manatee. There's the old steel manatee. Nobody knows. Do you know? Nobody knows what it is. Just a hunk of junk laying out here. But it got a lot of attention over the years. If you're not familiar with the old steel manatee, you see this end piece right here. It used to be bent up at a 90-degree angle here. When the water was just the right level, you'd see that sticking out of the water, and it looked like the nose of a manatee, sticking its nose up to take a breath, and the waves would just roll over it. So it would go underwater, then pop back up, and go underwater, and pop back up. And people would stand up on the beach, watching it, taking pictures of it, believing that they're looking at a manatee. So Roy and I nicknamed it the steel manatee. One of our storms bent that piece back over, or maybe somebody with a hammer did, I don't know. Kind of spoiled the mystery. But Roy and I would sit there watching people just for 10 minutes. They'd stand there taking pictures, and finally they'd realize it wasn't going anywhere. And then we're like, yeah, it's just an old hunk of steel that fell off a boat or something. We really don't know where it came from. Used to be a lot of little fish swimming around it. Used to be like a little reef, but I haven't seen much around it anymore. Our friend Bobby Matthews, she included it in a little song she wrote for our get-together a couple years ago. The old steel manatee. Funny, funny, funny. Just off Area 5, the north end of Area 5, just offshore of the big no swimming sign. It's right on the edge of the no swimming, no wading area. See that big white sign up there? Wiggins Pass up there to the north. It's just a old piece of metal.
That's it, old piece of metal.
Yeah, nobody knows where it came from. It's been here forever, but it used to have a piece of it was bent up.
Okay.
And when the water was just the right height, the waves would come and they would cover it up, and then a little piece would stick up, and people thought it was a manatee nose. And they'd stand here taking pictures for 10 minutes, and then they'd realize, wait a minute, it's not going anywhere.
Wow. So this has been there in the same location for a long time? Or
Yeah.
has it been moved?
No, it's been there for at least probably 10 years.
Wow.
We call it the steel manatee.
That's perfect.
Have a great day. It is. Look at this beautiful low tide here. Fishermen kind of making their way out there into the water. They don't have any water here to fish in. So darn shallow. Osprey up there, chirping away, chirping away. Where did I see it? Where did I see that osprey? It's up here somewhere. Where is it? Further down. There we go. There it is. It's got its butt. Is it eating a fish? I think it's got a fish up there. Eating breakfast. Eating breakfast. Nothing like fresh seafood for breakfast. Oops. Come around the other side here, see if we can see what it's got. Maybe a snook or a ladyfish or mullet. See what it's eating up there. Boy, these sandbars have all changed drastically up here. All different shapes now up here. Totally different. Yeah, I gotta get in the shade. The sun's blasting me right in the eye here if I look up at the osprey. See if I can see it from here. See if we can see it up here. What it's eating. See what it's eating up there. See if I can get its face in the shot. It's right behind the branch. There it is. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
He's tearing into it, whatever's left of it. Can't tell what kind of fish it is. Keeping an eye out for something better, huh? Or maybe somebody come along and steal it. Cool. Our osprey. Oh boy. Well, I think I'm about ready to call it a morning. I did get some stars this morning, not a whole bunch, but I do thank you. Those of you that sent some stars, thank you. Remember, stars get doubled now through April 1st. Any stars that you send me, they get doubled by Facebook, so that's awesome. Just gonna give you a peek up here around the corner. Definitely low tide up here. Looks like 3 boats. 3 boats spending the morning on the sandbar. And that tide is just starting to come back in. What a shame. There's some people way out there too on the sandbar. Look at that. Way out there. Oh, that's why it's so expensive to own a boat. Whew. Hopefully nothing happened to their engines. Hopefully they're okay. Feel sorry for them. This pass is a disaster at low tide. Yeah, at least they got somebody to talk to, make new friends out there. Better than being stuck out there alone. I don't know if we got 4 boats stuck out there. There's another boat over here. I thought it was moving. There was another boat somewhere over here. Oh no, he's moving around. He just turned around. You don't think he's stuck? Shame, shame. Shame, shame, shame. All right, I'm going to call it a morning. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being a friend. Help spread the word about Southwest Florida television. Tell your friends, share my photos, share my videos. The more the merrier. Help share my mission of bringing awesome people just like you together in the mornings, one beach walk at a time. I definitely won't be out here on Wednesday. No beach walk on Wednesday. Got things to do Wednesday morning. So keep that in mind. Again, happy birthday to our friend Jan. We love you, Jan. Hope everything's going well for you. I got you in my prayers, as well as you, Jackie. God bless you. Lords, God bless you. God bless all of our wonderful beach family. Well, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally ho, my friends, tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. God bless. Have a wonderful day. So many awesome people out here. Just gotten to know so many people out here. It's amazing. All the familiar faces. One last look down the beach.
We miss Roy. We miss seeing Roy.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Tally ho, my friends, tally ho. Stay safe.